to say no. I'm telling you, in such a social society we have now, it's so easy to try to be a nice person, saying yes, yes, yes to everything. Find yourself overloaded. Now you got to call and make the, well, gosh, you know, all the time it takes to back out of something that you said yes to too quickly.
There's a word just 2 letters long, but it can rebuild empires, protect peace, and save your soul. That word is no. Not shouted in anger, not thrown in rebellion, but spoken with power, with purpose, with peace. We talk a lot about discipline, about strength, but we forget that sometimes the strongest thing you can do is refuse. Refuse the distraction, refuse the pressure, refuse to abandon yourself to please someone else. Ever feel like life's slipping through your fingers? Not in big dramatic moments, but in the little yeses you keep giving away. Yes, I'll help. Yes, I'll stay late. Yes, I'll be there. Yes, I'll fix it. It starts off harmless. You want to be supportive, you want to be dependable, but then it snowballs. You say yes once because you feel bad, then again because you're afraid they'll be disappointed, then again because you don't want to look selfish. And now, your life's on autopilot, driven by everyone else's needs, and you're nowhere in the driver's seat. You don't lose yourself all at once. It happens in inches, in quiet, invisible ways, saying yes to one extra shift, saying yes to plans when you're exhausted, saying yes to helping with things that drain you. Until one day you're just tired, not physically, soul tired. And you look in the mirror wondering, how did I get here? We were raised to please, trained to be agreeable, to avoid conflict, to be the good one. And somehow we were taught that good means saying yes, even when it hurts. But the truth is, always saying yes doesn't make you good. It just makes you available. And being available to everyone means being present for no one, especially yourself. Every yes you give costs you something. Your time, your focus, your energy, your boundaries. And when you say yes to everything, you're really saying no to yourself. Here's an example. You're working late, again, because you said yes when your manager asked, even though you had plans, even though you're already behind on your own goals. But you didn't want to seem difficult. Now it's 10 p.m. and you're staring at your to-do list, still full. You helped them. But who helped you? That's the hidden cost of every unfiltered yes. Imagine this. You're in the middle of the desert. It's hot, dry, no shade. And you've got one jug of water. People start coming to you, asking for a sip. So you give, and give, and give, until the jug is empty. And now, when you need a drink, there's nothing left. That jug is your energy, your peace, your focus. And once it's empty, your dreams, your health, your joy, they all dry up too. That's what happens when you don't say no. You can't keep pouring if you're never refilling. You can't keep showing up if you've never sat down to rest. And here's the wild part. Sometimes people will keep taking. Not because they're evil, but because they assume you're okay with it. It's your job to teach them your limits. And you teach them through the word no. So what does no really mean? It means this: I will not betray my peace for approval. I will not trade my truth for comfort. I will not shrink myself to fit into someone else's expectations. No is not selfish. It's sacred. It's the space you carve out for healing. It's the boundary you set for your sanity. It's the guardrail on your path to purpose. Even Winston Churchill, in the middle of war and chaos, said no more than he said yes. He said no to distractions, no to pressure, No to everything that didn't move the mission forward. Because he understood something most people don't. Every yes has a price. And if you don't know what matters to you, you'll spend your life in debt, paying with your time, your peace, and your soul. And this applies even to the small stuff. You don't have to go to every event. You don't have to reply to every text right away. You don't owe people unlimited access to you because your mission, your future, needs space to grow and you can't build it in a room full of noise. So how do you master the art of no? First, get still. Get clear. What do you need? Not what they want. Not what looks good. Not what will make everyone else happy. What do you need? Time to think. Space to grow. Energy to create. Silence to rest. Room to feel. Breathing room to just be. Try this. Next time someone asks for something, pause. Don't answer out of habit. Don't answer from guilt. Ask yourself, does this bring me peace? Does it align with who I'm becoming? Does it move me closer to what matters? And if the answer is no, then let your answer be no. It's okay if your no makes people uncomfortable. That discomfort is not your burden to carry. Because every time you honor your no, you strengthen your yes. You don't have to explain yourself. You don't have to justify your boundaries. You don't have to soften your no to make others comfortable. A clear, respectful no will always be more powerful than 1,000 half-hearted yeses. And the moment you stop fearing what people think when you say no, is the moment they start respecting you for it. Because people respect clarity, they respect conviction, even if they don't like it at first. Saying no doesn't make you cold, it makes you clear. No, I can't right now. No, that's not for me. No, I won't trade my peace to please you. Because I've got a jug to fill, a soul to protect, a future to build, and when I'm full, then I'll pour into the right places, master the art of no, and you'll master the art of freedom.